Apple's self-driving vehicle project called Titan have been in development for some years. Recent revelations suggest that Apple was already in negotiations with electric vehicle manufacturers to construct the Apple car, fueling speculation that the project involves more than 5,000 engineers. And for today's video, here at Tech Tank Titans, we'll be learning more about Apple's upcoming invention and what it has in store for us. But before we go on, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe and bell button as well. But for now, let's begin. Even before the introduction of the first iPhone, talks were ongoing at Apple about developing an Apple automobile, a lightweight petroleum-powered vehicle that made use of cheaper materials and could sell for only $14,000. The V vehicle was shown to Steve Jobs in 2010. Jobs saw great promise in the V car, which was built of glass fiber, was 40% lighter than a typical steel vehicle and 70% cheaper to produce. Ultimately, Jobs chose to dedicate all of Apple's resources toward launching the iPhone, which has proven to be an enormous financial success for the company. In 2014, Apple re-examined the possibility of making an Apple automobile in the wake of the success of the iPhone, with the goal of introducing a compelling smart car that would be the ultimate mobile device. Apple launched Project Titan. In February of 2015, camera equipment was discovered in a strange van that had been leased by Apple. An unnamed Apple employee warned Elon Musk that Titan project would give Tesla a run for their money, to use the employee's exact words. The worker continued by saying that even Tesla workers were considering a move to Apple due to the company's exciting new project. A few weeks later, Apple hired Johann Jungwirth, a former research and development leader at Mercedes-Benz, and shortly after that, the Wall Street Journal verified that Apple was working on both self-driving software and an electric vehicle. According to an article, Apple is developing an electric minivan, and its head of Project Titan, Steve Sadisky, has been authorized by Tim Cook to hire as many as 1,000 people to work on the endeavor. Later, Apple sat together with high-end automakers like Magnus Theater, whose concept SUV demonstrated that the company wanted to design a sleek SUV. It was speculated that the SUV would come equipped with a number of amenities. The most outlandish aspect is Apple's planned usage of spherical wheels. This function would be similar to the Audi RSG concept car that the company showed off in 2004. In 2016, Goodyear unveiled its vision for spherical tires, coinciding with Apple's consideration of the technology for its forthcoming electric automobile. From this, it appears that Apple will work with Goodyear on the Apple automobile. Though Apple had some lofty goals, the company was plagued by issues with external and internal. Steve Sadisky unexpectedly revealed he will be leaving Project Titan due to personal reasons. Bob Mansfield, a former Apple executive, came out of retirement in 2012 to take charge of Titan. In order to focus on developing the autonomous driving software for Apple Automobile, Mansfield refocused Project Titan in-house and dismissed dozens of Apple staff. Apple has stopped working on an electric car in favor of developing self-driving software. Using Lexus SUVs, Apple has been photographed testing his autonomous driving system, for which he was awarded a permit by the California DMV. In 2017, the testing was discovered, and to be perfectly honest, the autonomous driving was really bumpy. They have arrived and their attention is the welcome addition to Momentum Stadium. Furthermore, Apple is said to be renting out a Route 14 testing facility in Arizona. This is when Apple and Volkswagen finalized their agreement so that Apple's self-driving software could be installed in Volkswagen T6 transporter vans. Rumors that Apple is planning to release an Apple car surfaced again in August of 2018. Ming-Chi, a credible source, said that Apple may introduce an electric vehicle by 2023. Around the same time, Doug Field, Tesla's senior vice president of engineering, departed the company to join Apple. 3 months later, Apple laid off 200 workers from Project Titan, which came as no surprise given Doug Field's desire to reorganize the team in preparation for the creation of Apple Automobile. Elon Musk noticed Apple at this time because it was clearly trying to compete with Tesla. Now it would be deceptive to claim that the Apple Automobile can compete with Tesla. Musk is optimistic about Apple's prospects and welcomes the arrival of electric vehicle technology, but wonders if it is already too late. We argue they should have started out earlier because by 2020, it will be too late to stop you, beat you, compete with you, or whatever the case may be. It's a lost chance. But by 2020, it will be over. In a few years, we expect they'll have a successful and well-received vehicle. The automotive market is massive. So it's not like one manufacturer dominates to the exclusion of all others. Elon will be relieved that his work is fulfilled if Apple or another automobile maker produces an electric vehicle or EV that is highly enticing. What would you do if someone came along and made an electric automobile that was even better than the Tesla? Since Apple's self-driving initiative was kept under wraps, we still think it's a good thing for everyone. It's not shocking that competing automakers in July of 2018 were trying to steal Apple's trade secrets. Xiaoling Zhang, a former Apple employee, has admitted stealing two circuit boards, a Linux server, and airdropped files from Apple's computers. Another employee was arrested for theft in January of 2019 after that incident. The worker was seen photographing Apple's top secret workspace, which contained documents such as diagrams, instructions, and scripts. Xpeng Motors, an automotive manufacturer with ambitions to develop enticing self-driving EVs, was the intended recipient of his revelations. Apple is understandably concerned that its staff members may seek to abscond from their upcoming court trial. The fate of Apple's former employees in the legal battles is uncertain as of February 2019, although the outlook is not promising. Apparently, the Apple car will be an electric van, according to a story from Germany. It was 4 months later, in June of 2019, that Apple purchased Drive AI, a self-driving startup with aspirations of developing an autonomous shuttle. Apple's reported purchase of Drive.ai and a recent report of Germany suggest that the company's rumored car will be an electric van of some kind. The release date and design of a possible Apple car has been the subject of numerous rumors recently. According to recent claims, Apple has an operational manufacturing in the United States, estimated tech and specs for the Apple automobile, along with a production schedule. And Apple is rumored to be in talks with a global electric vehicle supplier, the TSMC. A Taiwanese chip maker has also said that Apple's rollout of its autonomous vehicles has begun. In the case of Apple Automobile, for instance, Apple has begun collaborating with microelectronics, which may be related to the development of a self-driving chip. The manufacturer has made the claim that the Apple Automobile is statistically similar to Tesla's offerings. Many Tesla engineers have been employed by Apple, so this isn't very unexpected. As a matter of fact, Apple has engaged Steve McManus, a former vice president of engineering at Tesla, to oversee the design of the interior and exterior of the Apple car. Even though no one knows for sure what the Apple automobile will be like, we can make some educated guesses. Apple has confirmed that it will work with a Chinese firm Contemporary Amphorex Technology Limited to manufacture its 2017 vehicle. This is the same company that is working with Tesla to manufacture its Model 3 in China. So I'm guessing the Apple car will have an EPA range of somewhere between 300 and 400 miles. Similarly, Apple's patents hint at some out of the ordinary designs. For instance, the sunroof in the Apple automobile is expected to have a sizable glass panel. These patents reveal that the sunroof may have multiple panels and slide away from the car when not in use. An anti-glare windscreen that dams sections of the windshield that have a glare is another fascinating feature detailed in the patent. Because of this, only a section of the windshield would be opaque. The fact that Apple has filed patents for a smart seatbelt is even more intriguing. The feature may sound weird at first, but it could end up being really useful. Consider the convenience of being able to adjust the tunes with a touch of a button on your safety harness. If this were integrated in the Apple system, it would be quite useful. Apple may also install displays in the seats to provide guidance on finding the most comfortable posture to ride in, or to remind you to fasten your safety belt. Right now, you're probably thinking that an Apple automobile is either incredibly forward thinking or utterly pointless. Apple's patents for passenger doors hint that the company is considering making its cars with sliding doors instead of conventional hinged ones. As it would require a lot of room, we don't think it's very practical. But we'd like to hear your thoughts on this matter in the comment section. Apple has stated that it plans to produce the Apple car and has stated that it will likely acquire or partner with battery companies to manufacture self-made batteries. Apple is expected to publicly reveal a sizable portion of its supply chain in 2021 when compared to earlier projections of mass production in 2020 or 2021. The revised timeline for skilled production of Apple automobiles 2024 or 2025 is rather discouraging. This is probably due to the fact that Apple's engineers underestimated the amount of time required to both increase production volumes and create the necessary autonomous driving software. Share your thoughts on the Apple vehicle. Do you think Apple can be successful in the electric vehicle market? Or do you think the Apple car will fail to make an impact? Please make sure to share your thoughts in the comment section and might as well hit the like button and subscribe. Click the bell button as well to stay updated for more of our technology and stock market related updates. Once again, this is Tech Tank Titans. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you on the next video.